Kim Basinger, widely remembered as an icon of icy allure and haunting sensuality, left an indelible mark on Hollywood cinema, especially through unforgettable performances in films like Batman and L.A. Confidential. However, it was not only her acting roles that stirred the interest of the public and media. Her personal life, full of complexities and controversies, often mirrored the intensity of a dramatic novel like 50 Shades of Grey. These private matters, including her relationships with both men and women, were closely guarded but at times jeopardized her professional career. Few would believe that the glamorous star, known for captivating audiences worldwide with her seductive gaze and delicate beauty, was once a shy young girl who would faint at the thought of standing in front of a classroom. Born and raised in Athens, Georgia, Kim grew up in a family where discipline met art. Her mother was a former dancer, and her father was a jazz musician who later served in the military. These contrasting influences shaped Kim's personality, creating an internal push for freedom beneath a strict upbringing. Starting ballet at the tender age of 3, Kim's early years were marked by this passion, yet social anxieties led her to enter local beauty contests, not out of a desire for fame, but as a way encouraged by her parents to overcome shyness. Nobody could have predicted that this timid girl with a nervous smile would rise to become one of the most iconic sex symbols of the 1980s. Her journey began in New York, where she modeled and became celebrated as a natural beauty phenomenon. Yet, Kim personally disliked the mechanical nature of modeling, often comparing herself to an unmoving statue admired, and posed, but never truly heard. At 22, Kim took a bold step. Leaving behind her life in New York, she drove to Los Angeles with little more than a dream to live authentically and freely. Early TV roles and minor parts wouldn't define her, but her presence caught the eye of notable directors, leading to a breakthrough as a Bond girl in Never Say Never Again, opposite Sean Connery. This catapulted her onto the international stage and set the tone for being cast as a mysterious and alluring femme fatale. Her career-defining role came with 91 weeks. While critics were divided, audiences were entranced. Filming was emotionally taxing. The intense physical scenes and demanding psychological depth forced Kim to blur the boundary between character and self. She often left the set in tears, almost quitting acting, though the role firmly cemented her status as a leading sex symbol. In 1989, Kim reprised her status in Batman as Vicky Vale, Gotham's idealized woman. Behind the scenes, she fought for creative input, rewriting the script to deepen her character's portrayal, refusing to be a mere ornamental accessory. However, fame carried its burdens. A high-profile lawsuit after dropping a role nearly bankrupted her, leading to a hiatus from Hollywood as tabloids dubbed her a prideful fallen star. Her 1997 return in L.A. Confidential was nothing short of miraculous. Her portrayal of an elegant, melancholy high-class escort earned her an Academy Award and publicly declared that she was much more than just a beautiful face. This performance re-established her as a serious and compelling actress. Kim's personal life was equally intense and complex. Her marriage to Alec Baldwin, both picture-perfect and fraught with challenges, became one of Hollywood's most publicized. Reporters often described Alec as controlling, emotionally volatile, while Kim guarded her inner world fiercely. Their relationship was marked by silent conflicts rooted in differing emotional needs and communication styles. Known for her fearless exploration of her sexuality, Kim openly admitted a preference for secretive, dominant-submissive dynamics, likening some experiences to those portrayed in 50 Shades of Grey. Close confidants revealed her participation in private intimacy sessions involving whispered commands and subtle restraints. offering her a sense of freedom and authenticity away from public scrutiny. Following her divorce from Baldwin, Kim embraced singlehood with a liberated spirit, dating several men and rumored to have shared an intimate, possibly romantic connection with an unnamed female artist. She maintained a private journal documenting these intense and boundary-pushing moments, striving to live her truth despite constant public attention. Kim Basinger once said, "I want to forget I'm a Hollywood star," expressing her desire to shed the persona imposed by fame and live through instinct and genuine emotion. This inner conflict shaped her complex and passionate sex life, part tender, part fierce, sometimes craving control, sometimes yearning for wild freedom. These emotional and intimate explorations not only enriched her personal life, but deepened her craft, infusing her performances with a haunting vulnerability felt profoundly in L.A. Confidential. Critics often noted that this very internal struggle gave her roles unforgettable power beyond the visual spectacle. More than a mere icon of beauty, Kim Basinger was a woman who formed deep emotional connections with colleagues, moving fluidly between collaborative partnerships and the eye of persistent romantic rumors. From her earliest days on set, she understood that true acting requires trust and presence. Her complex relationship with Mickey Rourke during 91 Weeks encapsulated this while distant off-camera. Their on-screen chemistry was electric and raw, creating moments both sensual and painful. Kim's story transcends glamour. It's a compelling tale of resilience, authenticity, and emotional depth that continues to captivate audiences and inspire respect even decades later.